Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Barbeno's World. Today is a really big day because, as I promised at the end of the last episode, I have now updated the Barbeno's World save to 1.17, part 1 of the Cave-In Cliffs update. Before I did this, I actually went into a program called MCA Selector, and I trimmed out a bunch of chunks in the overworld that I hadn't been in for more than a few minutes, and that significantly reduced the size of my overworld. So now there should be a huge area. Basically anywhere where I don't have builds is now gonna be the newly generated 1.17 terrain. So since we've just gotten the new 1.17 update, there's a ton of stuff to do, and most importantly, there's going to be a lot of items to collect that I don't have yet. So I've actually made a list of all of the different items that I need, and today what I want to do is just try to get all of them, or most of them, just by exploring and mining. Alright, so the first block that I have on my list is the moss block. We only need one of these, and then we can spread it onto other blocks using bone meal, and I think these generate in shipwrecks quite commonly. I think I should have a big ocean biome over here to the northwest, so let's take a quick flight there. Okay, I found a shipwreck, let's go check on it. Okay, nothing in there. Alright, I found another. Let's check this one. Hopefully we get more lucky. Dang it. Finally. Okay, this is actually like probably the 20th shipwreck I've looked in. Like, you can see how many diamonds and Heart of the Seas that I've gotten before I was finally able to get this moss block. I actually thought my world was glitched out for a bit. Alright, so the thing about these moss blocks is that you can place them down in some grass, bone meal it, and then it spreads the moss to a bunch of surrounding blocks, and it can also grow some stuff. You can harvest all of this with hoe, so now that we have one moss block, it's super easy to duplicate it. So I've rearranged some the slots in my storage system here, and I've got plenty of room for moss blocks in this chest. And I also put some azalea saplings in here. And that should be good for now. So now we can move on to the next item on the list of items that I want to collect. And that would be pointed dripstone. And it's probably best to get that from a cave. And while I'm there, I guess I could also maybe grab some glow lichen. Alright, I'm in a cave now and I haven't found anything that I was looking for. But I have found some copper ore. So I'm definitely going to take that. Now let's keep on going to see if we can find some glow lichen and dripstone. Here we go, we've got some, this actually produces a little bit of light, so it's going to be kind of cool as a decoration and a light source. And also we can spread this with bone meal, so we only need a couple to get us started. Alright, I've finally found some. The caves with the dripstone seem to be actually quite rare, but it looks like I've got one here. And try something. Watch. Nice. We can also test how much damage this does. Not too bad. Okay, I mined all of the dripstone in this cave, and we have a decent amount, but if we want to find more, we should probably start farming it, because it's extremely rare. Alright, let's go add all of the new stuff that I got to the storage system. I might change this as I get more stuff, but for now this is gonna do. We have the dripstone in here, and we're also gonna use these chests for copper. Next on my list, I have that I want to get the new rock types, but for now I'm gonna save that. And first we're gonna go look for some glow berries, some glow ink, and axolotls. Okay, I found a mineshaft chest. Hopefully this has glow berries. Hopefully I don't get as unlucky as I did with the moss block. Nothing. Oh my god. I think I've already opened that. Okay, finally. Now that we have at least a few glowberries, we can bring them back and place them down so they grow more. Very nice. Alright, so the next thing on my list of items to collect is some glow ink sacks and some buckets of axolotls. And I've actually already made a very simple farm for this, and they're really easy to farm actually. All they need is a dark area of water that's below sea level, and it has, I think, solid blocks above it. So yeah, here I went. I built this little chamber, and a bunch of axolotls have spawned. I think that some glow squids also spawned, but they got killed pretty quickly by the axolotls. Nice. Alright, so I think I'm going to try to get a few more axolotls. I'll need some more buckets for this, but I'll try to get at least one of each color except for the rare blue type. And I'll also try to get some more glow ink sacks. I've got all 4 axolotl colors here now, and I got a little bit more of the glow ink, plus what I have in here. But I would like to get a little bit more ideally, especially because these are going to be useful if I want to make glow item frames. Yeah, I guess these glow item frames do look just a little bit better than the normal type, so I will try to switch these over, probably off camera sometime soon. Alright, looks like everything else I have left on my list, I kind of need to go mining for. I think I'm going to use my tunnel bore to do that. But before I can do that, I want to get a few supplies together to get me started. So one thing that can be really annoying when you're mining for stuff with a tunnel bore is water dropping into your tunnel. And in order to fix that, it's usually nice to have a ton of sponges, but yeah, I only have 29. So basically my plan now is to grab a ton of sponges so that I will not run out while I'm using my tunnel bore. And to do that, I'm going to need to find some ocean monuments and raid them. Since I have a mob switch, there shouldn't be any normal guardians spawning. I'll just have to deal with the elder guardians. And I'll show you this cool trick that I have with TNT to get into the elder guardian areas. Alright, I found an ocean monument here. So the first place we're going to go... we might not get hit by mining fatigue yet, so we can definitely just break through, I guess. Yeah, that's easy. Alright, if we really aren't getting hit by mining fatigue yet, we can just break in again. Oh, there we go. Let's finally showcase this TNT trick. So basically you put down TNT, sand on top, light the TNT, the sand falls in, which makes it so that it can explode. Then it just breaks the blocks. Alright, now that we've cleared out the Elder Guardians, we can just look around this monument, see if we can find some sponge rooms. Okay, I spent a while looking, and I'm pretty sure there was no sponge room in this monument, so we should probably just move on, and I'll see if I can find another monument to raid. Alright, here we come up on the new monument. This is actually a really cool village here. Alright, so it seems like this monument doesn't have any sponge rooms either. I'm actually getting so unlucky today. Alright, we finally got a sponge room here. This only took 3 monuments. I wasn't recording me raiding this monument beforehand, but I thought I should start now because I found something really crazy. I think my luck changed for the better quite a bit, because before this, you saw in my inventory, I only had 30 sponges or so. And yeah, now I have over 2 stacks, so I've already raided 3 sponge rooms from the single monument. And guess what? I found 3 more sponge rooms. I didn't even know it was possible to have this many. I thought the maximum was like 4 or 5. But yeah, we got 3 from this monument already, and sponge room, sponge room, sponge room. No way. This is literally the 7th sponge room from this monument. I'm too lucky. Alright, this has gone really well now. I have almost 4 stacks of sponges, plus the almost 30 that I had before. I'm definitely good to go for some tunnel boring. Let's get out of here. I'm pretty sure I've rated every single ocean monument in this ocean. So, yeah, let's go. Now we're over here at the tunnel bore, and we should be able to finally do some mining with it now. I trimmed the chunks in a way that there should be a few chunks of 1.16 terrain in front of this, so I'll spend a while tunneling out until I reach the new terrain. Still checking for diamonds though, of course. Okay, I've spent a few minutes tunnel boring. I don't think I've gotten to the new terrain yet. But yeah, we had a couple issues. My power went out and my computer died, so my mob switch turned off. But eventually I got the mob switch back on and we are fine. Some water just seeped in now, so let's go block that off. Yeah, we really can't be having any puddles like this because these are totally going to break the flying machine if it runs into any water. Hi, Axolotl. Alright, welcome back everybody. I've been tunnel boring for quite a while now. We've gone, I don't know, maybe like 30 blocks. And we finally reached the new chunks. So as you can see, we've got some Deepslate generating. I'm definitely going to try to mine up a decent amount of this. Because it's a really nice building block. But yeah, my plan is just to keep going. I want to maybe run into a geode, see if we can get some tuff, and so far this is going really well. I only had that one incident where the machine broke. I've also been trying to get all of the diamonds that I see. Haven't seen much copper yet, but I have a solid amount of diamonds, and I can just check through every time there's some diamonds. Also, it's good to block off the lava, even if it's not high enough to be an issue. I don't want to accidentally fall into it. Ah! Unfortunately, I don't have replay mod for 1.17 yet, otherwise I would love to do a time lapse of this. I guess we're gonna have to do without. Alright, we've gone quite a ways further with the tunnel bore now. As you can see, I've dug out a really long tunnel now. And I found some tuff, actually. This is the first patch that I've run into. So I'll definitely try to mine all of this. Now, I guess the only new blocks that we need are the Amethyst geode blocks and the Dripleaf, which you can only get from the Wandering Trader. Alright, time for another progress update. It's been quite a while of me mining with the tunnel bore. Let's go check on what I have in my chests. The main things I've been collecting here are the Deepslate and the Tuff, as well as some copper, and I got some Deepslate coal ore. These are definitely going to be useful if I want to use them for building. Alright, I've continued to run the machine a little bit longer, and you can see that this is the final area that we've uncovered. It's pretty large. We can definitely do a lot more than this, but yeah, kind of expected I'd run into an Amethyst geode by now, but I guess they are quite a bit rarer than that. So I guess we'll just have to find one just by looking up in a seed finder or something. There we go. Okay. We finally made it to an Amethyst geode. I came to one that's kind of far out. It's sort of near where the tunnel bore is, because I know I probably won't want to turn this one into a farm, so I can just kind of take down this entire geode and collect all of the blocks. Really like the sound it makes. See if I can boost the audio so you can hear this. Alright, what I'm gonna do now is break literally every single block there is in this geode, and we're gonna see exactly how much we get from it. I gotta tell you, this geode was much bigger than I thought it would be. Like, all of the outer layers of the smooth basalt and calcite were quite large, but I think I've finally got everything. Yeah, here's everything we've got. A bunch of smooth basalt, which we can actually get renewably, but we also have calcite, which is a really nice texture. It goes well with the diorite. And we also have a ton of these amethyst blocks. They look kind of weird, but they make some nice sounds. And we got a few shards. Alright, all that's left to do now is head back to the base, and we can chuck all the stuff into our storage room. Okay, we're back. It actually took me quite a while to get all of this organized, but as you can see, I've totally rearranged all of these chests here. So we compressed the stone and cobblestone chests down to one for each, and if we have any extra, we can just put that downstairs in the bulk storage. So yeah, in this chest we have the normal Deepslate and Tuff. This chest we've got cobbled Deepslate, chiseled, and bricks. In this one we have Deepslate tiles and polished Deepslate. In here we have dripstone and amethyst geode stuff. Smooth basalt, yeah, smooth basalt is over here in the basalt chest. So hopefully you enjoyed the episode today. I definitely did. It was good to explore all the new things in the 1.17 update. Hopefully you'll tune in to the next episode, in which we're probably going to do a lot more stuff with the new 1.17 resources. But yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.
Barbeno's world, Barbeno's world.